Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and I'm going to refilm the paranormal story time right now. Hopefully it doesn't delete, hopefully you guys get to see this, and yeah, I think it was deleting because my computer was full from all the videos, all the editing, all the photos, and lots of screenshots, but I'm going to retell the stories today. I'm kind of scared because you know how they say when you pay attention to things, it makes them more likely for them to happen. But you know what? I've been trying to put this video out there since the beginning of October because I was planning to do 31 days of Halloween, but I got really busy in school and I couldn't do it, probably next year. But I'm going to show the stories right now. I'm going to start from the less creepy. Do I have one that's like not that creepy? Yeah, I do have one that's not that creepy. I'm going to start from my first house, or where I first lived. So if you've seen most of my videos, you know that I am from Mexico. I used to live in a small town. My first story was in Mexico. I lived there for a very long time. I moved to the US when I turned 5. No, when I was 5 and I turned 6 here. The beginning of the story goes, me and my mom and my older brother. Let me just explain the layout of where I used to live. Everybody knew each other, so it would be like, there'd be like charreadas, like really far off into the like mountain part. So we'd like kind of like go down. So let me just explain from the store to my house. It was a very long walk. So we got out of church. I believe that's how it goes. We got out of church. It was kind of iffy because I was probably 4. So we left the church, I believe, and we were like right outside the church. There's like an exit this way and like another exit in the back and an exit in the front. We left through the front and we were going to the store that's like right in front of it. So we'd get out, there's like a way this way, a way that way, a way that way, and a way this way. And then in that little corner, like right there, that used to be our friend's house. So I had a friend that lived there. My mom was friends with the lady there because in that town everybody knew each other. So we went into the store. I guess, I don't know what we were doing there. I don't remember that we bought anything. I think we were just chatting it up. But it became really late at night. We were leaving and I don't remember what happened, but I know there's this really creepy place when you're walking because it was kind of far, maybe like a 5-minute walk, but like, or not 5 minutes, my bad. It's like from where I live to like Starbucks. No, there's like a lot of dirt and a lot of twists and turns. It was like a 10-minute walk to our house. It was a fucking pueblo. Everything's kind of far but kind of close. So we were walking home. It was probably midnight, maybe later. I don't remember exactly what day it was because I was really little. And my mom doesn't talk about paranormal things. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like anything paranormal. I don't know where I got my enthusiasm for paranormal things. Probably from all the shit I went through, but anywho, so we were walking through and this part, it wasn't very scary. It's more sad to me now. Before it was scary because I remember running, but this wasn't really, it isn't scary anymore. It's kind of sad. We were walking home and it was really late at night. I believe there was only a few lights on. Back then it was a really like deserted place. Well, no, it's more deserted now than it used to be. So we're walking and I remember this very clearly because back then we had no cement, no anything, and why is we were walking and there's like dirt. It was pure dirt and like rocks everywhere you could trip. We were walking and there was this kind of like a hole where cows would drink water. So it would be like a hole, but you go around and then like there's a little thing that you just like, so the cows can walk down to drink water. And there's like this like kind of like puddle mabob that was like made out of cement and things that people made to give cows water and stuff like that. So we were hearing talking, like a man's voice, but it was like not one man, it was like multiple. I believe there was 4 or 5 voices. It was like a bunch of guys getting drunk and talking. It was like that. So we were walking. I don't remember what they were talking about. I don't remember any like details like that, but I remember that we were walking, and the closer we got, the more they seemed faint, because we saw them. They were mariachi men. They were wearing their uniform and their hats and like everything, and I believe they had their instruments. I'm not really sure about that detail, but I do remember that they had beers everywhere. I don't know, we started getting closer and closer and closer. I'm getting chills. And they started disappearing, which is kind of weird to me, but they started disappearing. And when we got there, we saw they were completely gone. Nowhere to be seen. We didn't see them walk away. We didn't see anything. We just saw that they were gone. I believe we checked to see down where the water is for the cows. Nobody was there. It's very damp. If you fall, you will probably break your bones. We saw no more beer bottles, nothing. So I remember we ran up a hill, because like to get to our house, you have to run through this like hill. It was like a hill going up, and then you have to turn. So we like ran up the hill, dirt and rocks trying to trip us. We were just running, and there was like, we were scared for our lives, because we didn't know what happened, but we knew it was something paranormal, because people just don't disappear out of anywhere. Something has to happen, right? So we just ran, and that's the last I remember of that. But to me, it used to be so scary. Now it's more sad, because mariachi man, like, if I see anybody, I feel like it's sad, because what if their family doesn't know what happened to them or anything like that? It's heartbreaking to know, because nobody that lived in our pueblo, in our hometown, worked in that industry. We were a small town. If you wanted to get a party, you would contact people from farther away. They would take like 3 hours to get there. So imagine this. They died, and their family never knew or never found them, because there was no news about it. As I said, we were a small town. If there was news about somebody dying, we would know. There wasn't. I don't know, maybe they got shot, because, you know, it was a small town, but even in small towns, there's very corrupt people. I feel like this video is getting too long, so I'm going to do a one-part story for this. Thank you guys for watching. I will be bringing up my next story soon. Thank you. Bye. Take care. And hope you guys have an amazing day.